Hi, we're back. So that's the gel dried, and as I said, this does dry clear, and we stuck that all down nicely. So we've got this ready. I've just trimmed off that a little bit. So firstly, what I want to do is just add something in the background. So I've got a couple of ink sprays. So I've got the Heidi Gold. I'm just going to put a few flecks in the background. Oops. I'll just tap that off a little bit. That's a little bit good. There we go. So, and this is the Kaisercraft one. So I'm just keeping to these sort of Christmassy colours. And excuse me, I've got another Kaisercraft. I really like this one. This is turquoise, so they're quite shimmery. A few flecks of that, and I've got this old red that I had lying around, so I'll just, it's quite bright though, so I want to be very careful with this one. I don't want too much of that, so that's that. Yeah, that was very gunky. The problem is some inks, they don't seal very well, do they? Right, so we'll just heat that off so you can see. I do apologise about the light. It's very bad light in this room. That's just going to give some interest in the background there. So then I took one of those branches from this pack that I showed you. This isn't online, but you can get loads of other ones. So this is the scrap in each. And I just embossed that with some red embossing powder. So this is going to go up here. And I took a couple of the Iron Roses flowers. So this one is from this pack that I showed you. This is online, but I don't quite like the colour, so I'm going to just move this out of the way a second. And I'll use this plastic off here. So I'm just going to slightly change this green because it doesn't quite go. So I'll use this one that I just showed you. Just want to tone that brightness down a little bit. You could use a paintbrush for this. You can spray it, but I think you waste a lot doing that. So just toning it down a little bit. I'm not going to change it completely. I'll just dabbing this on in places. And I will go for a little bit of the gold as well. Oops, you can't see that. You see. Focused. Can you see how that's changing? Let's brighten this up a little bit for you. There we go, that's better. Now let's try. There you go, now you can see it. It's much better. So Just add a bit more gold. Okay, that's it. So I'm not completely changing it. I'm just adding a bit of difference to that. So I'll heat that a little bit. Okay, so we'll go on with this first section. So using the gel we used before, we're going to just stick all these elements down. So I'm just applying some gel to the back. And again, as I did before, just using the kitchen roll to sort of tap that down. And I say the gel does dry clear, as you see from before, so don't worry too much. And then we're going to stick the flowers on the top there. Let's just decide how we want them. And this is another reason I like this gel, so it's really good with flowers because they're not flat a lot of the time. It's easier to glue these on with this gel than I find with glue. I end up getting it stuck to it and then I stick it to the leaves and I end up wrecking the flowers. I don't find I do that with gel. Just take that bit off there. So it does dry clear, but I try to not leave too much if I can because, well, obviously it's raised. Oops, I've just pushed a bit of glue on there. Okay, so that's that little section. So we'll let that dry. Next, from the Very Merry chipboard, I've taken this little guy. He's cute. And from the Very Merry ephemera, I pulled out this lovely little Santa sack. It says North Pole. And from my stash of mixed media stuff, I've pulled out this lovely flower. So this is going to go down in this section here. So what I'm doing is using this flower to raise up the snowman, and then the little Santa sack's gonna tuck in there. So we'll put the Santa sack down first. We'll work out where the flower's going. A bit of this gel on the back. So we just check where we want the flower and we'll tuck that in there. That's that. Then we're going to put on the flower. So we'll stick in the middle. We'll go for quite a big block. It's not heavy, but it's quite big. So we want to make sure it's stuck down. Whoops, excuse me, you didn't need to see my hand there. Oh no, I've got ink on the snowman. That's okay, it's come off. Thank goodness. Don't want a pink snowman. So you should keep your hands clean. Right, we're happy that's the right place. So we'll stick that on and we won't worry about that blob there because the snowman's going to go on top of that. So we'll stick a nice big blob under the snowman. Excuse my arms, I've got a bit of an awkward camera set up at the moment. I'm hoping to invest in one of those overhead ones, but they're not cheap, so I have to ask Santa for that, I think. So he's gonna sit on top there. Okay, so that's that little section. Looking nice. I'm really loving how this is looking. And then also from that Very Merry ephemera, I pulled out this gorgeous one. So Be Merry. So I thought that's quite good, because it's quite general as well, although it's Christmassy. And then from the sticker sheet that was in with the Twas the Night Before Christmas Volume 2, I've just pulled this little holly off, and I'm going to just stick that on the top there. I think it just frames that nicely. And do I want this to be raised? I think I do. So I just use a bit of foam tape. So some foam tape, just put a bit on the back. On the back there. Yeah, and that's perfect. I won't stick that down just yet. I might read that a little bit. And then I've got a star. We've got some Tim Holtz stars you could use for this, which are lovely. This is just a cheap one. And this is a gorgeous resin flower. This is from a company called Rainbow Resins. You can find them on Facebook. Her name's Lindsay. She's a lovely lady. And yeah, most gorgeous flowers. I'll just show you some. So these are, oops, a couple of mixes that I had. So they're gorgeous. They're not like as cheap, you know, as those you can get, but they are far, far beautiful. And you only need 1 or 2 on each piece, so well worth the investment, I think. So these are going to go down in this corner. Yes, and I'm now happy where that sits, so I'm going to stick that down. So I'm going to gel a bit, put a bit of gel on these. And this one's quite fiddly because it's hollow underneath, so you need to sort of fill in that gap. There we go. That's gonna tuck in there. And then, so I'll show you. Looking really good. And to finish, we're going to use some of the beautiful sequins which we've got. I'll just zoom in and show you those. You can see beautiful sequins, so traditional colours. Lovely. And we're just going to finish the piece with these sequins. For a minute there I had a horrible feeling I wasn't recording. I was about to be very upset. So we'll just use the gel again. So let's have a look. Tuck this one in there. Right on the end here. I'm going to put one in there. Oops. It's good if you've got tweezers to put these on with. They are very small. So push that one in there. And let's go for one on there. What should we go for? Let's go for a nice golden one. It's going to sit there. And where else? Let's go for one over here. Let's have a nice red. Oh, there's one stuck there. It's off. Doesn't want to come off. I want to be on the book. Okay, should be on the book. And you can use glue for these if that's your preference. I'm just using this as I've got it out already. And let's pop a couple in there. Let's go for this nice big one. So not to stick this one. That's to stick to me. And we'll go for another red in there. And what else? Maybe one up here. Go for this nice green. And another green. Whoop. Oh. Right, we've buried the sequin under there. A bit too much gel going on there. There we go. And this other nice green one. And I think maybe a couple here in this corner, and then that's it. Let's go for green, red, I'll smooth you up, and a little gold. And that is it. So I will obviously dry all this off so you won't see all these gel blobs. And I hope you like it. I'm actually really pleased with this. I don't normally craft a lot of Christmas, so I'm very happy with that, and that's going to make a lovely gift. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.